Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run for Nick Chubb. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
This up to the 34 and a good lane opening up right away for it. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Browns 6.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Wentz. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for the Browns. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
The pass. Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Wentz's pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
53, Mike, I'm going back to you.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. He's picked off at his own 46. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go now. 19 target, 19 target. Check smash.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Wentz now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 23-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
defense will try again on second down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Right back to him on 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Chubb, the ball.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Single, single. Single, single. Watch 81, watch 81. Turn left, turn left.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Wentz's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's so much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
25-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
13 yards.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot. But you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Browns, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.